Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good?
No. Yeah.
All right, what do we got going on? I swear we just happened.
Anything here?
All right, so can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, Zoom community. I'll try and speak loud. Speaker on the. All right, we're gonna go on. So welcome Zoom. And see that I'm waiting. We got a wonderful service for you today. I want you to relax. We've got practitioners around the Zoom and around the room to hold the high watch, to allow you to relax and just have this service wash over you.
Can you hear me now? Nope. All right. Is it coming over the speaker? Nope. All right. All right. As we always say, all in divine right order. So I'd like to bring up Chuck to do our opening prayer. Yeah, it you know, we can talk into it, make him look like it. And a click. There we go. We got it. See, all we have to do is let go. Yep. Melissa's magic touch. It's because Melissa's in the consciousness. So now I'm going to have Chuck do our invocation.
Thank you. So nice to see everybody here this morning. Nice to see you all on Zoom. And this is a beautiful day. And even if it's maybe not quite the day we planned on, it's still a beautiful, perfect day, and it's a gift. And so I invite you to close your eyes, and as we relax into prayer, let us feel God's loving embrace. Let us know that right here now, we are held in the loving arms of God, that God is breathing our breath, beating our hearts, thinking our thoughts, that God is expressing and living, loving, and thriving through each and every one of us here today. For God is alive and well, expressing so wonderfully and so magnificently. For each one here is contributing to the magnificence and the beauty of this service as you express God so wonderfully. And so I am so thankful for God's loving presence, which is right here, right now, knowing that this service is the activity of God, and every aspect of the service is God in expression. And I'm so thankful for the Center for Conscious Living, where we learn that wherever we are, God is present. So thankful for all of those in service today, making this celebration possible. So thankful for our practitioners and our ministers who are always praying for us and always knowing the spiritual truth for each and every one of us. So thankful for our beautiful music today as Daille sings with the voice of God and it shares her beautiful talent with each and every one of us. Thankful for our guest speaker, Melissa, as she shares a divinely inspired message and her consciousness with each and every one of us. So thankful for Reverend Paul as he leads today's service, as he shares his consciousness and his love and the support that he extends to each and every one of us, knowing that he shares a divinely inspired message. And so I am so thankful for this service, for each one here, for this very special day. Thankful for God's loving presence, which I know is right here now. And so it is. Amen.
I want you to join in with me in singing I Trust in God. It's very simple. All we have to say, and we believe, I am thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I am thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. So that's all. And then we say, I surrender. I surrender. I am one in the spirit all around me. I surrender. I surrender. I trust in God.
Daille Kettrell. Woohoo! I'd like now to bring up Melissa Romero to do our inspirational reading. And she's also got some, she's going to talk to us about Hispanic Heritage Month. You want to be back there? Got it. Got it. Yep.
Hello, good morning, people. So I had a reading that was a lot shorter. And this morning I woke up and I felt like I got to download and it was like, yeah, no, that's not the reading. So I have a new one. It's definitely longer, but it's so worth it. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is by Don Miguel Ruiz. He's the writer of the 4 Agreements. 3,000 years ago, there was a human just like you and me who lived near a city surrounded by mountains. The human was studying to become a medicine man, to learn the knowledge of his ancestors, but he didn't completely agree with everything he was learning. In his heart, he felt there must be something more. One day, as he slept in a cave, he dreamt that he saw his own body sleeping. He came out of the cave on the night of a new moon. The sky was clear and he could see millions of stars. Then something happened inside of him that transformed his life forever. He looked at his hands, he felt his body, and he heard his own voice say, I am made of light. I am made of stars. He looked at the stars again and he realized that it's not the stars that create light, but rather light that creates the stars. Everything is made of light, he said, and the space in between isn't empty. And he knew that everything that exists is one living being, and that light is the messenger of life, because it is alive and contains all information. Then he realized that although he was made of stars, he was not those stars. I'm in between the stars, he thought. So he called the stars the tonal and the light between the stars the nagual. And he knew that what created the harmony and space between the two is life or intent. Without life, the tonal and the nagual could not exist. Life is the force of the absolute, the supreme, the creator who creates everything. This is what he discovered. Everything in existence is a manifestation of the one living being we call God. Everything is God. And he came to the conclusion that human perception is merely light perceiving light. He also saw that matter is a mirror. Everything is a mirror that reflects light and creates images of that light. And the world of illusions, the dream, is just like smoke, which doesn't allow us to see what we really are. The real us is pure love, pure light, he said. So, I'd like to talk to you guys about Hispanic Heritage Month. So as we stand amid Hispanic Heritage Month, celebrating the richness of Latino culture and the profound contributions made by Hispanic and Latino Americans to our society, I'd like to delve into the concept of oneness as illuminated by Don Miguel Ruiz, a beacon of wisdom in the Latino community. Ruiz, the revered Mexican author of the 4 Agreements, offers us insights steeped in Toltec tradition. His teachings tell of a universe where everything is interconnected, where the vibrant colors, sound, and stories of one culture intertwine with those of another. The first of his 4 agreements, be impeccable with your word, isn't just about speaking truth, but also about recognizing the power of stories. Stories that come alive during celebrations like Hispanic Heritage Month. It's about understanding that our words, especially those that chronicle our heritage, carry the weight of generations. They are ripples of the past that shape the present and mold the future. And in sharing these tales, we realize the oneness in our collective human journey. Ruiz's idea of dreaming is another lens through which we appreciate our cultural heritage. He speaks of the dreams we all live in, shaped by our belief and experiences. The vibrant and diverse dreams of the Hispanic community, with tales of courage, migration, love, resilience, contribute to a greater dream of humanity. A dream where, despite our unique stories, we recognize our shared essence. In the spirit of Hispanic Heritage Month, it's not just about celebrating one community, but recognizing how this community has enriched the collective tapestry of our society through music, art, literature, and even the profound wisdom of figures like Ruiz. We are reminded that our differences are mere threads that when woven together create a beautiful, diverse fabric of oneness. In conclusion, as we honor Hispanic Heritage Month and the luminaries like Don Miguel Ruiz, let's embrace the oneness of our diversity. Let's remember that each story, each song, each tradition, while rooted in individual cultures, resonates with the universal theme of love, struggle, hope, and unity. Thank you.
So in your bulletin is the affirmation. We're going to do a call and response. Melissa and I will say
Okay.
we'll say the affirmation and then you say it back. I am an individualized expression of God. I am one with the infinite presence of God. I know that there is only oneness. And so it is.
So I have some percussion for you in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. And we're going to sing God is My Source. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. Now I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. So I give thanks, yes, for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Let me hear you. God is my source. That's it, yes. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need.
And so it is. So today, I wanted to talk, obviously, about oneness, because that's what we talked about, all through the service. But I wanted to talk about the Parliament of World Religions that Marlene and I went to, and a bunch of other friends of ours. And it was one of the most profound experiences I've ever had. And the thing that I walk away with the most, and I'm going to talk about oneness also, but the thing that I walk away from that the most is my pure knowingness of the magnificence of humanity. Because there we were all one, and we weren't trying to impress. We weren't converting anybody. We weren't there to convert anybody. We were there to share our oneness, to share the commonalities in our beliefs. And that was what was there. The conversations that I had were not, this is what I believe, and you need to believe in this. It was, well, what are your beliefs? And they'd express them, and I go, yeah. And they go, yeah. And it was a shared thing. It wasn't a, I'm right and you're wrong. One of the most beautiful aspects of the whole week was the Sikh community, the actual Sikh community in Chicago did this. And wherever the parliament would have been, it would have been the Sikh community in that city. The Sikh community was up at 4:30 in the morning every single day, Monday through Friday, preparing for Langar, which was lunch. And they had a tent set up. They had, you walked in, there were separate sinks that you pumped the water, you washed your hands. They put a wrapping on your head. Everybody had, all men and women, everybody that walked into it had a head wrapping. And you walked in and there was complete joy there. Everybody that was there was of service. They wore the turbans, and it was, yes, they were right this way, right there. It was like a 5-star hotel where everything was, right there for you. And they were singing and loving and smiling. And you walked in, they had it all set up. You sat down on the floor. Sorry, Keith. You sat down on the floor, and they gave you a plate, and they'd come by. They had buckets, whoop, 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 all the way down the line. And the food was fabulous. All obviously vegetarian. But the energy in there was magnificent. It was palpable, the love and the commitment to each other. And I had some of the best conversations at Langar, and we did it every day. There was nothing in the parliament that was going to get in the way of Langar. That's how important it was to us. But I had some great conversations while we're eating about, why are you here? What do you believe? And it was never It was never contentious. I never had a contentious conversation in the whole week. The other thing that we did not miss every day at 3:00, Universal Dance for Peace. It's an organization, and they had musicians set up, and it was out on the patio. So it was outside, and it was beautiful. The lake is right there. And you go there, and they had musicians set up, and then they had people teaching you the words. And most of the time, it was not a language that I understood, and it didn't matter. And they teach you the words, and then they teach you the dance that goes with it. And it didn't matter what religion or what the beliefs were about the people around you in the dance. What was there was this connection, this beauty of oneness. We're doing this together. And everybody was smiling, and unless you were kind of trying to get the dance or the words. But it was just extraordinary. And we did this beautiful dance. We did it every day. 3:00, we were no place else but out on that veranda doing the dance. And it was, you could feel the oneness. And that was what was so extraordinary about the whole conference, is the overriding message was oneness. That we're all in this together. That there are many paths to God, and this is but one. It's not the right one. It's not the only one. It is one. And it works for us. We recognize it and we go, I resonate with this. I can live my life and have a happy life and a happy connection with God from this philosophy, from this knowingness. And that's all anybody else is doing. They're connecting with God. They're just doing it in a different way. And for the most part, most of what they're believing is the same thing that we are. I talk to so many people about oneness, about the divine being right here in each one of us. And they're like, yeah. So there was this unity that we were working with. Had a conversation with I helped work the Anton booth. New Thought, let me get this out. New Thought was the second largest contingent at the Parliament of World Religions. The last one, there was one booth, no presentations. The one before that, no New Thought. So New Thought not only had the second biggest contingent, we also had 2 sessions within the Parliament. And they were well attended. The things that I wanted to go to, I wanted to open myself and avail myself to those things, to those beliefs. I went to a Hare Krishna chanting and had a wonderful time. It was brilliant. I went to a talk given from the Theosophical Society, and it was brilliant. I went to both of the New Thought talks, went to a service. I apologize. I can't remember. It was a Christian service, but it wasn't Catholicism. But I sat back and I went, wow, this is really cool. And engaged in their services, in their expression of God. Because they have their expression. And I hate to use they, and I'm trying to avoid that because they are us. We're one in this universe. Can't be separated from the divine, and the divine is everywhere. The oneness is what makes the universe work. Because we're all in this together. And if we can stand in that knowingness, that we are one, that whatever I do in the world affects all of you, and whatever you do in the world affects me. Because we are one. That one mind flows to and through all of us, the entire universe. And we are connected to that. We are that. To the degree that we plug into it. Because we're not always expressing the divine, correct? Not even me. We're doing our best. We're connecting and unconnecting and connecting and unconnecting and connecting and going, oh, wait a minute, I'm not connected. I want to connect. And we know how to do that. There is no question in here, anywhere in here, that you can't do that. Sometimes we can't. We're caught in the muck and the mire of it. And in that moment, we don't have the wherewithal to get connected. And then we make our way through the muck and the mire and we go, wait a minute, I'm tired of this muck and mire. I want to be connected to the divine. And we connect. We know how to do it. It's not something foreign. It's not something even we have to learn to do. It is who we are. All that power, all that love, all that good and more good in the universe is right here, and it's who we are. I had the pleasure, and I asked him about this. Glenn Moore was in the men's group this last month, and it so touched me that I wanted to share this with you. And I asked him if I could. And he was talking about getting out in the morning and just relaxing. He'd woken up, he went outside, there's a table there, trees, it's just beautiful in his backyard. And I can't remember if he had tea or coffee, but he had something he was drinking, and he just sat there and he looked at nature. And in that moment, he recognized the trees are giving off oxygen, and I'm breathing the oxygen. And I'm breathing out carbon dioxide, which the trees breathe. And the rain is coming down, and it breaks down the rocks, erodes the rocks, which go into the ground, which give it minerals. And he recognized in that moment his oneness with everything. That what he does affects the universe. That he is one with all that is. And I just sat there and thought, thank God. Because the realization in him was so profound. He recognized that he's not just this separate little thing over here. He recognized his oneness. And I was just like, that's fabulous. That is absolutely wonderful. And it is to recognize our oneness with all that is. Reverend Catherine, this weekend, I think it was foundations class. We're running foundations and practitioner training at the same time, so they blend together. And I think it was foundations. And we were talking about as we think, we create out into the world. And Reverend Catherine was talking about the divine being that force in the universe for universal good. That's not only God's nature, but God's coalescence, the intention, the conspiring for good in the universe, because the divine doesn't see evil. The divine doesn't see negativity, doesn't see those things, because it's not a part of what the divine is. The divine is good and more good, and love and more love. It can't see something that it doesn't know of. It's not a part of the divine. There's no duality in God. There's only love and good and more good. So we need to recognize and trust in that force for good. It's always working. It's always flowing. It's always touching each of us. How many times when we've been in the depths of something and somebody's come up to us and said one word, one sentence, or a hug or something that made us feel better, that lifted us up. It's that oneness. It's that divine essence, presence in all of us. There is no they and them. There is only oneness. And if we live our lives from that oneness, that they are an individualized expression of God, and they just cut me off. But if we can recognize that that act of them cutting us off is not the truth of who they are. They are an individualized expression of God. They are one with me, and I'm going to send them love. I'm going to know that they are the expression of God, no matter how it looks. If I'm standing in that, I got a great life. If I keep going back to oneness, I'm one with God, I'm one with everyone else. I'm completely taken care of. We are one. And so it is. So everybody close your eyes. I want you to relax in your chair and feel that presence of the divine. You know it. You are it. It is you. Feel the love. Feel the oneness. Know that you are one with the entire universe. And the universe, this universe of good, is supporting you, loving you, guiding you, so that we can let go of the fears, doubts, and limitations and know not only that our needs are taken care of, but our heart's desires. Because we are one, not only with each other and every living thing on this planet and in the universe, but we are one with that essence, that flow, that beingness that guides us, loves us, and supports us. And I know for this congregation that we all stand in that this week, that we open ourselves to it, that we walk with it, that our minds are flush with the knowingness of the magnificence of who we are, everyone else is, and this universe is. That we stand in that eternal good and love and peace, because we are one with all that is, one with that source, one with each other, one with the earth, one with the universe. and it is a universe of good. And in this goodness, in this peace, we say, and so it is.
Knowing that we rest in this oneness with God, I rest in thee. My destiny has been fulfilled by you, oh God, and my search is over, and I rest in thee. Everything that led to this moment, every step I have taken has led me to this higher place. Everything that I've ever done has led me to see God's holy face, and my destiny has been fulfilled by you, oh God, and my search is over, and I rest in thee. Past lives, they make no difference. Future lives, they don't concern me. My future and my past are rolled into this moment. In God is eternal. My life in God is eternal, and I am free forevermore. And my search is over, and I rest in thee. I rest in thee. I rest in thee. I rest in thee. Oh, something in me knew this all along, and my life is a melody, oh God's freedom song, and I know this song is a heavenly host. I rest in thee. I rest in thee. Something in me knew this all along, and my life is a melody, oh God's freedom song, and I know this song is sung by the heavenly host. I rest in thee. song, and I know this song is sung by the heavenly host. I rest in thee. My destiny has been fulfilled by you, oh God, fulfilled by you, oh God, and my search is over, and I rest in thee. I rest in thee. I rest in thee. Something in me knew this all along, and my life would be God's freedom song. This song is sung by the heavenly host. I rest in thee. I'll rest in thee. I'll rest in thee. And my search is over, and I rest in thee.
Daille Kettrell. So close your eyes. Let's open up to this abundance, this financial flow that flows to us easily and effortless. This abundance which is ours by divine right. We open to it. We know it. We never question it. Give us this day our daily bread. It is ours right here, right now, in abundance. In that waterfall of prosperity, we put a 55-gallon drum under that baby and know that it is ours, because the divine is our source, not our job, not our inheritance, not anything else, certainly not the government. But God is our source. And the divine loves us unconditionally and wants all our hopes and dreams and desires manifest. So in this moment, we open to that financial abundance. We stand in the knowingness that it is ours by divine right. And it comes from many different venues, places that we couldn't even dream of. But it is ours, and it flows to us now. Not tomorrow, not the next day. It flows to us now. And out of that financial abundance, which is ours, we give to this beautiful community of CCL. We set the intention of its thriving, not just surviving, but it's thriving. We give to support it, to nurture it. We come here every Sunday and we are filled up And from that space, that knowingness, that as we give, we do receive, we give from that space to this offertory. That knowingness that it comes back to us tenfold. But we give from that space of God, that space of abundance, that space of giving, that space of love to this magnificent organization, this entity, this consciousness that is CCL. And so it is.
Please say out loud with me the blessing of our offering. Thank you, God, for this abundance that is mine to share. I bless this gift and give it to thee in gratitude and joy, knowing as I give, I do receive.
And so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
So giving thanks. I know the point of where I remember the thing. So giving thanks for this abundance that flows to and through us to the Center for Conscious Living. Giving thanks for this community, this amazing expression of God that you are. I give thanks for this awareness, this expansion, this consciousness of this congregation, this oneness of this congregation that supports CCL. It is a circle. It is cyclical. It goes out and it comes in, it goes out and it comes in. And we give thanks. Thanks for the source. Thanks for the divine that inspires us, that gives us all that we desire. Knowing that God is our source. And we give thanks. And so it is. Oh, wait. Sorry. First, I apologize. I wanted to acknowledge the people that helped today. John, Marty, Keith, Nefertiti for doing PS. I want to thank Paula for doing the refreshments, Jane for doing the setup, Harmony for ushering, Melissa for her expression of God today. Thank you. That was brilliant. For Chuck and Felicia at home, who's holding consciousness for us. Did I miss anybody? Cindy, sorry. Cindy, I apologize. She did the beautiful altar. It is gorgeous. Thank you. Yes, we always do. If you are inspired to be of service, let us know. There's always opportunities. I'm telling you, the best gig in the church is the ushering. You get to hug everybody. You get to say hi to everybody. It's a great gig. So if you'd like to I invite you to do that and just have fun. Now we have Chuck. Thank you, sir.
Is there anyone here who is with us for the first time and would be willing to stand? We would like to offer you a blessing. No first timers? How about everybody stand up and we offer each other a blessing?
Face each other. Either across the aisle or hands up.
Great minds think alike.
Absolutely. We are one.
Okay. Okay, so. And if you'll repeat after me. Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living.
Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living.
We're a heart-centered spiritual community.
We are a heart-centered spiritual community.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We recognize the perfection of God within you.
We recognize God within you.
We celebrate the joyous being that you are.
We celebrate the joy.
You are a radiant point of light.
You are a radiant point of light.
We are blessed by your presence.
We are blessed by your presence.
Welcome home.
You're beautiful. Not just good, beautiful. See the agenda? Aha. I want to first bring up, we got the announcements. I want to first bring up, there she's all ready to go. Way ahead of me, which is not hard to do.
Good morning, everyone. I have, thank you. I have the honor to kick off the announcements by talking about the service for next week. So let me see, 10-1 is an in-person service. It is dedicated and celebrating the St. Francis of Assisi feast day and also World Animal Day. It will be led by Reverend Christina Lair. She is a member of the ministerial team, as you know, and I will be by her side as a licensed practitioner and also an ordained animal chaplain. So please be present. I appreciate anyone here. As I said, this service is dedicated to the non-human nations that we share this world with. We are going to have a meditation, which will be followed by what is referred to as a sound bath or sound healing or sound journey, however best resonates with you. But what it does is it incorporates healing sounds from healing tools that will follow the meditation. Every time I think about it, I get chills through my body because the sounds are so beautiful. I know in our announcements, we talk about a gong, but I have several other tools that will accompany this with us. In addition to that, there's going to be a table set up. If you wish to bring mementos, pictures, or whatever of your loved ones at home or your loved pets from before. Not only that, but this is a celebration of the world animals and non-human races. If you feel a resonance with the silverback gorilla, please bring a picture. If it's birds, please bring it. I mean, there is no non-human that is excluded from this service. Our prayers will be for all. So, and in addition, we have musician Nathan Aswell, and Nathan will be coming to us from Canada as the musician. He has a lovely consciousness. So please join us. Also, I'm sorry, one more thing.
Thank you. Now you can hear me. Sorry, Zoom. Go to prayer on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday at noon. So Regina, we're in person next Sunday. October 7th is Haji and Kathy Milano's Love Orphanage group walk. If you're interested in that, where do you find it? There you go. The newsletter. The link is in there. All the information is in there. It's for Love Orphanage, and they've hit on some unfortunately hard times. Things are in upheaval and stuff in Haiti, and they're trying to make a difference with the orphans, and they do. That's what's so extraordinary about their work there, is that it is making a difference. So check it out. In-person service on the 8th. Reverend Catherine and I will be doing that service, and Marlene. Reverend Catherine, Marlene, and I are going to be away next weekend because we're at the Anton Conference. So we will be representing CCL at the Anton Conference and filling our cup. New class. It's Reverend Marlene. It starts October 12th. Prosperity Made Simple, facilitated by Reverend Marlene. It's a 5-week course, 7 to 9, based on the teachings of Edwin Gaines. I don't know if the book is, but Edwin Gaines is amazing. You will love the class. If you have any issues with prosperity, do it. All right. Yes. Sorry, it is October 12th, Thursday. Thank you. Yeah, Thursday, October 12th, 7 to 9. And it's a 5-week class. Be there. Stay in the conversation of abundance, abundance instead of lack. You want to change your bank account? Do this class. Sorry. The book is The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity by Edwin Gaines. The 15th, October 15th, we are on Zoom only. Don't come here. And if you come here, go to lunch. Because that's all you're going to get. Or run home real fast and get on Zoom. But it is on Zoom. The November 5th, Zoom only. The scheduler messed that one up and told us a couple weeks ago and said, I missed this one. So we are on Zoom. When? Yeah. And October? Yeah. The 29th, October 29th, John Mundy is going to be here. John Mundy is a riot and just an amazing guy. Let me see, John Mundy. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yes, yeah. And a workshop afterwards.